Okay, done.
Okay, so let's start officially. We're thrilled to have you here for this special event proudly organized by the CodeCrafters Society in collaboration with Nilgiri, Nallamala, and Sundarbans houses. Over the next 3 days, we'll dive deep into the fascinating world of artificial intelligence, exploring the cutting edge of innovation. Today, we kick off the series with an incredibly relevant and an exciting session Introduction to the AI Agents. The concept of intelligent autonomous agents is transforming how we build and interact with AI systems, and you're about to get a comprehensive look of this paradigm shift. To guide us through this intricate and powerful topic, we have a highly distinguished scholar and expert joining us. Please join me in giving a round of applause to Dr. Dhawal Mehta. Dr. Maheta holds a PhD in management and is a professor at the Department of Business and Industrial Management at Veer Narmad, South Gujarat University. With over 22 years of postgraduate teaching and research experience, Dr. Maheta is a seasoned trainer in data science, machine learning, AI, and generative AI, which are the foundational technologies that power AI agents. He has authored several books, presented and published over 40 research papers in national and international forums. Please welcome Dr. Dhawal Mehta.
Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome, sir.
Yeah, I'm sharing a screen with all of you, and I see that some of them have already used the AI agents, and somehow some of them are novice to it. So let's start the session. Sharing the screen. Please confirm that the screen is visible or not. Right?
Yes.
Your screen visible, all of you?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay.
Clean.
So uh, questions keep reserved at the end. We start with a small story. Am I audible? No? Am I audible? Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you must all have heard about this story, the monkey and the cap seller. Okay. Now the story continues, and the story is now in 2025. After a few years, the son of the vendor was going to the other town to sell his caps. He was tired and took the rest under the same tree. Same thing happened. The caps were stolen by the monkeys. The son woke and he came to know about the situation. He remembered his father's act, that what is to be done, that if you throw the cap, the monkeys also will do the same thing. But what happened is this time there was something unusual. The monkeys did not throw the cap. Okay. So what was the thing which changed? That was a learning. One monkey replied, that is, this person asked that why did not you throw the cap? The monkey replied that our father also told us the story and advised not to throw the caps. We have become wiser now. Now understand from this, machines are learning from us. They are becoming wiser and wiser, right? And how they are learning? Let's see. A few months ago, a researcher in California asked an AI model to plan a surprise birthday dinner. So the AI did not just suggest the restaurants; it actually checked the reviews, cross-verified with friends' food allergies, and it also gave the information of the traffic. So AI is not just answering a question; it's taking an initiative. So that's a turning point when AI stops waiting for instruction and starts acting with intent. Understand? Whatever prompting which you are doing, it is single one-sided. Your AI is not working or not taking any initiative. But now if I give the responsibility to the AI that you start acting, then that's what is an agent all about. So what does agentic AI means? So we have lived through the AI chatbot era, but we have to go something deeper. We want an AI which can reason, plan, and act. RPA, reason, plan, and act. This is what is agentic AI that acts with purpose, not just reacts with the output. Okay, let's proceed further. How is it working? See, think of a chess player. A beginner will only have one move at a time. Will be a beginner will be only able to think one move at a time. A grandmaster can see the five moves ahead. Okay, so based on the patterns, consequences, it can see the five moves. Now, if the same thing, if the same type of moves we can install in our finance, medicine, or any of the strategy implementation, then it can be a wonderful thing. Clear? So a calculator follows your formula, a chatbot follows your prompt, but an agent follows your intention. So when it all started of creating the agent, so this is way back in 1872 in a novel. Sam Butler had written about it that there will be a days when machine will surpass the human intelligence, and the curve is growing, and you can all see this. So the first test which was developed by Alan Turing, and that's a test for the testing the intelligence of the machine. And if it passes this test, then we can say that these machines are able to think as humans. So, and it's known as a Turing test. The seeds of the Agentic AI are in the conference which was organized in 1956. It was basically a summer project where all the statisticians, all the programmers came together and thought about that why we cannot have a machine which can think. Believe me, please, students, listen to me. Either it is a data science, either it is a machine learning, or it is artificial intelligence. Please have a strong foundation of statistics because all this is governed by statistics. If you are having a good foundation of statistics and maths, you'll be able to do excellent in this. So the dream was let's make a machine that can think. Back then, thinking means logic step, and at that time, rule based thinking was there. Rule based. What's a rule based thinking? If X happens, what is the probability of Y? Okay. So if it rains, then carry an umbrella. If the patient has a fever and a cough, then diagnose flu. But that was the basic problem in our thinking process. Okay, but there was a basic problem. So rule based things when we had developed, it had got some limitations, some constraints, and it was a time to overcome this rule based engines. So for a while this worked very nicely. AI systems could explain their logic. They sounded smart, structure, precise, and predictable, but the real world was quite different. It was completely messy, right? Now you cannot have hundreds of rules to explain some phenomena, some nature, anything. So if let's say if I want to talk about the sentiment analysis, and I make a rule, if user is slightly annoyed by pretending to be polite, then respond empathetically with mild humor. Rule-based systems crumbled under such complexity. So how many rules you will make? So it was very difficult to make rules. So there was a shift which was necessary. We started shifting in 90s to 2010. From rule-based system, we switched to machine learning systems. Machine learning system, basically a pattern recognition systems. In this also, you must be all aware about the supervised learning, unsupervised learning. We started shifting. So scientists changed the question, how do we program the intelligence? The answer was, can we make machines learn it themselves, right? That shift from symbolic AI to machine learning changed everything. So, rule based to machine learning to deep learning and LLMs, large language models. Okay. So, in machine learning, we stopped feeding any rules. We did not give any rules. The rule identification was now the work of machine. You identify the rule, we will feed the data. Okay. And the machine discovered its own rules and pattern too subtle for human to write down. We cannot even think of it, of writing it. So if then AI says if the image has four legs, that is when I talk about the rule based system, if the image has four legs and fur, it's probably a dog. You must be aware about the neural network example. So that is now changed. Learning AI says you give me million pictures. I know dog when I see even upside down okay in sunglasses. And that's the whole thing with change, right? And that's the whole thing with change. As soon as we changed our thinking pattern, so what was the evolution of agentic AI and AI agents? So this was a symbolic AI era, logic and rules, expert systems. Then we started shifting to machine learning era, and then came the LLMs, the large language models. In this, we are having a foundation models, tool use, planning and agency, and key trait. Okay, let's see all of that one by one. Foundation was the Turing test, primitive reasoning, rudimentary autonomous systems, and foundation refinement. In development, rule-based intelligence was there, algorithm revival was there, expert systems developed. But here, all the model came into the existence. So this is basically a generative AI, right? A generative AI which we are talking about. In this, what's a generative AI? Generative AI means that we are giving the large data set. Large data set. Okay. Now comes the question. Question for all of you. What do you mean by data? Anybody? What do you mean by data? What do you mean by data? Anybody? Anybody wants to answer this? What do you mean
So
by
any
data?
type of information can be called data
raw
technically
data,
in the broad sense.
raw information which is collected from the user
Okay.
or any web.
Okay. See, let's say that before 2000, a data was considered to be only in the Excel format. Okay. But now any data which is structured, unstructured, the data can be in any format, right? I agree, Ishan, they your raw information, but the thing is the data can be any format. It can be audio, video, anything. And and this was a most Herculean task which this models had to work, right? Most Herculean task. It means that the generative AI, what was its role? Its role was that if I feed the music, millions of music I feed it, then it has to create a completely new thing from that existing music, existing videos, existing images, existing data, and that is it's known as generating the new thing. Clear? But that's big problem. Generating a new thing with the help of machine learning, is it good or bad? Tell me. Is it good or bad? Should I allow it or not? There is that. It means that the machines are generating the images, machines are generating the songs, machines are generating the videos. Should I allow it or not?
So it depends on the purpose we are using it for, I think.
Okay. Are you aware about any term which is there? What could happen if we allow machines to generate too many things on its own? No,
So one problem is the
Data,
problem of deep fakes.
huh?
data handling problem.
The
Huh?
issue of deep fakes, if we allow to.
No, the deflex is it's okay. Deflex I have understood, but there is one term which is there for it, and that is known.
hallucination
Data.
Huh? No,
hallucination
no, no, hallucinate. तो वो तो hallucination is there. It's there. But there is one thing that is,
overfitting, sir.
huh?
Overfitting.
Overfitting is in machine learning. I am talking about that we are going on generating the content. based on AI. And there is one term which is known as AI slopping. Anybody aware about it? AI slopping. Okay. Now, what this means is, see, our content is getting deteriorated every day because without any authenticity, without any checking of the contents, is it correct or not, we are going on creating the new content from existing. We have not checked its authenticity. Now, what will happen that such contents will get uploaded on the platforms, and that will become our new training data sets. So over the period, the AI content will go on deteriorating, and that's known as a AI slopping. And we have to be very careful in that matter. Still, there are no regulations for AI. No regulations for AI, right? Let's proceed further. Now we have to see the bigger picture. AI evolved from the rule following system into something that's a self-directed system. So the title of this today's talk, that we wanted an autonomy, but how much autonomy can I give to the system? So rule based automation to machine learning to generative AI and agentic AI, the complete shift of powers. We are completely shifting powers to the machines. Okay. So what was our thinking? If X, then Y. To analyze and predict, to understand and generate. Now we are giving a power that you act also, you plan also, and fulfill a goal also. Right? And what is the process? Environment to perception to action to feedback and learning. So the agents are working in some environment. So the environment is everything outside the agent. It includes the data sensors, users, or even the internet. The agent perceives the signal, reasons internally, and acts to change that environment in its favor. Don't worry. I'll also give you the agents in which you can build your career, the upcoming agents. Many of you have already worked on it, but still, you can make a career in this AI agents also. Every action changes what it will pursue next, and that's where the learning begins. So, agent interacting with the environment, but still lot was left out. Still we were only on the stage of pattern recognition and reasoning. Okay, pattern recognition. Now a question to all of you. Can you tell me two algorithms in unsupervised learning which are used for pattern recognition? Anybody? Two algorithms? Two algorithms?
Clustering,
Huh?
clustering.
The clustering is the method. I want the algorithm. You have done it. All of you have done it. K means, okay, K means then DB scan, right? Unsupervised learning, factoring, these are all unsupervised learning. In supervised learning,
Sir,
uh,
and what about convolutional neural networks?
Deep learning, that is.
CNN, RNN, these are also the type of unsupervised learning. I agree. It's a deep learning. Okay,
Uh, Sounds good, sir.
right. Now, these algorithms were used for pattern recognition. So it could label a cat but not a plan a day. These algorithms can definitely identify that this is a cat or this is a dog, but it cannot plan. So it could predict what could be the next word. LLMs have been developed on NLP, the natural language processing. You must have seen that whenever you type anything in Gmail, it predicts the next word, right? A simple question to all of you is, does ChatGPT work on facts or not? Tell me. Very simple question to all of you. Does ChatGPT works on facts? Yes or no? Anybody?
Yes, sir.
Does it give me the facts?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. No, ChatGPT does not work on facts. It works on probabilities. Please, all of you, correct yourself. Right? It works on probabilities. It means that listen to me carefully and you will have to fill in this blank. Okay? Be with me. You will have to fill in the blank immediately and you will have to write in the chat box. No thinking, no prompting, no asking question. Okay? Get ready for the chat box. The sky is dash. Filling the blank. The sky is dash.
Blue.
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 Right. The sky is blue. Okay. The sky is blue. So, what will ChatGPT reply? The sky is blue. Why? Because all of you have answered blue. So, the probability, the documents related to blue are more on web, and therefore it will definitely reply that the sky is blue. Okay. Now, there are some settings in ChatGPT, and the one of the setting is known as a temperature. Anybody aware about it? Temperature setting? Temperature
Yes.
setting, not a literal temperature, not a literal temperature. It's having a temperature in which you can change it. You can change the temperature and you can change the output. One. Second, there are some settings such as top P, top K, frequency penalty. So there are 5 settings in ChatGPT which you can change and then you can change the response. Don't think ChatGPT is a easy affair. ChatGPT is having 3 foundations. One, ChatGPT, so-called LLM, has 3 foundations. One, settings. Second, framework, and third is technique. Right? So there is an entire grammar of ChatGPT. Let's proceed further. So, why is it necessary that you should learn the prompt engineering? Because we want that it should think the way we want it to think. I get many queries that, sir, ChatGPT is giving a wrong answer. No, ChatGPT does not give the wrong answer. You don't know how to ask the questions. The entire magic is created by prompt. Okay, and that's the reason you should know the reasoning language. Now the time has come to understand how you can get a proper reasoning for that particular question. So a shift was there. So that was the game changer. Every AI system, no matter how advanced it starts, whether it is a drone or a chat GPT, anything, it perceives, thinks, acts, and learn. The story of monkeys. It's learning. And as it's learning, it is getting better and better. So there is a feedback loop in any AI agents. Okay. So that's where the story gets fascinating, and that's we started from rule-based system to the reasoning agents. So are humans also the agents? Yes, we are also the agents. Why we are agents? You and I are agents. We perceive through our senses. We think through reasoning, we act through decisions, and every experience, our internal model, we keep on correcting ourselves. And that's what our brain is writing a code every day, and it is getting corrected every day. Now, what are the types of the agents? In this, we are having 5 simple reflex agents. Okay, very simple. The example of thermostat. It senses temperatures, compares to targets, turn AC on off your ACs. It does not have any memory, no reasoning, just a direct stimulus response loop it works on. Then comes the model based agents, a robot vacuum like Roomba, which is being used. It maps your homes, remember where furniture is, and plans efficient cleaning paths. Goal based agents, a self driving car deciding between the routes. It knows where it wants to go and chooses actions aligned with the goal. Utility based agents, it evaluates the outcomes, pick the most rewarding one, normally used in finance. We compare risk versus profit, where to invest. Okay. Learning agents, these are the ones that improve over the time. And here comes all that concept of reinforcement learning, Q learning. All this is used in learning agents. They don't follow fixed rules. They adapt the rules and they go on changing it. Okay. Now, what are the types of environment in which these agents have to work? Deterministic versus stochastic. A chessboard is a predictable. Every move leads to a known outcome, right? But the stock market, pure chaos, that is stochastic. Episodic versus sequential. Okay. A spam filter makes one decision at a time, but a self-driving car, every turn depends on the last one. Sequential. Static versus dynamic. A puzzle is a static. The real world with humans, this is all dynamic. Discrete versus continuous. Okay. A robot chooses left, right, stop. It's discrete. Continuous. I want to make the AI agent for the Twitter. It's continuous. The LLM revolution started somewhere back in 2000. Anybody aware about XGBoost and CatBoost? Anybody aware about it? XGBoost and CatBoost? Have they used anywhere? Anybody? XGBoost and CatBoost? No problem. It's okay.
Ensembled algorithms. The
Yeah, these are ensemble algorithms, right? These are ensemble algorithms which can be used in Python and R. And basically, they are used to increase the classification accuracy. Okay, they are used for the classification accuracy. So it's all started in XGBoost. I also learned through coding, but eventually, uh, some platforms were provided. You must be aware about the teachable machine, which has been developed by Google, and things went on changing. First, we used to talk about trees. Okay, trees. So the question for all of you: anybody aware about the decision tree? No, so decision tree you will be aware about the random forest. What's the concept of random forest? Yeah, you must be aware, right? Random forest. So there are decisions which are taken on the basis of thousands tree. So we are doing a seeding here, and on that basis we take a decision. But things changed. Now we talk about the parameters. 60 million, 300. These are all parameters. And as we started involving the parameters, it was like an exponential shift. So when you ask an LLM, plan a 5-day trip to Japan under 50,000, it does not have a single rule for that. It breaks the problem into sub goals, searches its internal knowledge, reasons to trade offs, and gives. So it's not a memorization, it's an emergent reasoning which started evolving. Now, how an LLM becomes an agent, how it gets this superpowers. So I give a task. Find me 5 research papers on green hydrogen and summarize them. The LLM breaks them, search, filter, summarize, format. It selects a tool, okay? A web browser, a database, or a Python interpreter. It executes the actions, fetching, analyzing, and synthesizing. It remembers the context, storing results for future reasoning. It reflects, checks if the goal is complete, and adjusts if needed. Okay? So this is how, or this is the architecture of LLM. The brain, task given, selecting the tool, that is a calendar or a calculator, whatever, or the web browser, interacting with the environment, providing the reasoning, and then giving the response. This is how the AI agent starts working. The entire architecture of AI. AI is here. Okay. Control is in the human hands. AI agents are now having the memory. They are having the capacity to react to the environment. They are having They are having the tools. Tools are like the hands, right? Hands by which they will be able to work. Okay. What are the AI agents available? Utility based, goal based, model based, and simplex. It can be a single agent, multi agent, and human machine interactions. Now, AI has been it. We know that we are using ChatGPT, and it has been a brilliant thinker. But it's just like a philosopher which is trapped in a library. It cannot do anything. We had to give the pair of hands to this particular philosopher. That now you, it's a right. Now you are having the powers. You write a programs and an email. So the hands were necessary. That's what happened. Then the large language models are connected to tools, APIs, and memory systems. This one, okay, we are providing tools to this AI agents, and it starts working. So that was a shift from generative AI to AI agents. So this is a moment when AI truly came alive as an agent. But it required some program, and that was the lang chain. Lang chain did this work for us. It's also a package in Python. You can work on LangChain. LangChain acts as a bridge between LLM and the world. Each tool, like search, memory, or the API access, becomes an extension of the AI's ability. Think of LangChain as giving you the AI arms and legs. It allows your agent to think, but to fetch the data, to remember, and to act. Clear? So the pure autonomy which was necessary, the static intelligence to dynamic autonomy, was provided by LangChain. How it's actually working? Imagine an orchestra. Many instruments like violin, flute, drums have they are wonderful in their isolation, but without a conductor. Which is a conductor? This is a conductor. This person decides that which instrument will be played when which instrument should get active. So AI agent is a conductor. Its job is to decide which tool should play at which moment, right? But even a conductor needs a music score. Music score means what is to be played. So it's having a script here. See this script. This script is LangChain. So LangChain provides script, sequence, and coordination pattern. Okay. Let's compare. AI agent is the conductor, makes decision, choose when to act, coordinates everything. Tools, APIs, models are the musical instruments. So these are LLMs and search and Python tools and memories. LangChain is a sheet of music plus the stage arrangement framework that organizes which tools play when and in what order. Prompts, reasoning steps are the musical notes, instructions that tell agent how to perform. Memory, conductor's awareness of the previous movements, and planner, critic, executor loop. These are all rehearsals, adjustments, and fine tuning. Fine tuning in machine learning, you must have gone through this fine tuning for every algorithm. Now, how a LangChain works, we are giving a command, summarize a PDF and send result to WhatsApp. Reads and summarizes, extracts text, sends message, arranges the sequence, makes decision if PDF is large, unclear, or missing. Without LangChain, it will be total chaos. With LangChain, this music will be played perfectly. Now, how is it working? See, the game is of neurons. More the neurons, better your LLM will work. So it requires a reasoning layer. So it acts as a strategist. Then it requires a planning layer, which is the project manager. Execution layer, this is the operator, the hands. So it acts like our own nervous system. Clear? Okay, I hope you are enjoying the session. Any questions are there up till now, you can ask. I hope you are enjoying the sessions, right? Shall I proceed? Any questions? Okay. Let's proceed. So we started shifting. There is normal confusion which is everywhere. Are AI agents and agentic AI same? No, they are not same. Okay, they are not same. I'll give you one simple example where you'll be able to understand. See, those who are using the Apple devices, uh, Apple laptops or Apple mobile, but there is one single control in the mobile where you can govern all this through your mobile. So the same thing is with the Samsung. If you purchase everything of Samsung, then through the mobile you can control all the Samsung gadgets. So the individual thing, let's say Samsung washing machine with the fuzzy logic is a AI agent. But through mobile, if I can control all this, then that is an agentic AI, more powerful version of AI agents. Compare AI agents, generative AI, and agentic AI. AI agents are just decision making. Generative AI is a content generation. Content generation. Believe me, students, you are having a career opportunity everywhere. Believe me, you can make your career in generative AI, agents, agentic AI. Everywhere there is a lot of opportunity for all of you. So, in agentic AI, it's a goal-directed autonomy which we are giving to the agents. Input style, it can be the signals, the data, which can be any form, the data which can be any form. Here, the input is through the human prompt, and here the goal or task is given. These are actions and decisions. Generative AI gives the output in the form of text, image, code. This can give a multi-step results, real world changes. So agentic AI works in a different area. Reasoning ability, symbolic, and still it's a rule based. This is statistical pattern is there, and here combined reasoning plus planning. There is one concept which is known as react. React in prompting, reason plus action prompting, react prompting. This is having a memory, often limited, stateless, and here it is contextual plus persistent memory. Agentic AI has it requires a memory. Why it requires a memory? Because every time the rules are to be adapted. So continuous adaptation is necessary. The example of this is Chess AI, robotics, the ChatGPT, DAL-E, Leonardo, 11 Labs. This all comes in generative AI. Here, this is LangChain agents, AutoGPT, Baby AGI. Human rules is to define goals and rules. Here, provide prompts, set high-level goals, autonomy level, medium, low, and very high. So the large language ecosystem consists of some framework which is connected. Why it's necessary? Because to maintain the flow, the lang chain is necessary. Lang chain is having a memory, and that's the reason your agent begins to know you, who you are, and how it should interact with you. But the problem starts here. When intelligence takes the action, who bears the responsibility? We are shifting the powers. It's a lot of who's and cries. Should it be allowed or not? You must you will recall a very famous dialogue in Spider-Man. With great power comes a great responsibility. You have got the tremendous powers now. But these powers can be very dangerous. For decades, our systems obeyed. Computers did what we told them, line by line command. But now we are building systems that decide not just execute. An agent can plan its own steps, recall the past experience, and act its own reasoning. Okay? So autonomy is a power, and power demands responsibility. We require the ethical compass also. Who decides what is right? There will be a big chaos in the system. Is it ethical or not? A financial AI agent makes the risky trade. I'm talking about financial AI agent. This is not the person. A medical assistant agent suggesting a wrong diagnosis. A research agent generating the false citations. They are not the bug, they are the consequences of the autonomy which has been given to these machines. So when a system starts reasoning independently, the old rule book of accountability gets blurred. Who will answer in the court trials and who will become the party? There is no answer to this. The companies will just come out with the alibi, with the excuses that the decision was taken by the system and there was a huge losses. But who will take the responsibility? And it is a very good way of giving the reason that the system had taken the decision. We cannot do that way. Just recall of the 4 or 5 days before, a small message was sent and 1,200 flights got cancelled. Now we have not still shifted the powers. If the powers are shifted, just imagine what can happen. The three guiding principles is transparency. Any AI agent or the agentic AI which we are making, it should be a transparent system. It means that we should be able to understand that what is happening inside this, and it should not be a black box system just like your neural network. It should not be like that, right? We should be able to explain that what this AI agent is doing. Second, alignment. The agent's goal should be the human intent. I'll give you a very small example, and that's the example is clean my room, clean possible room, and it starts throwing you out of the window because you have given one command. Still one more. Wipe off the global pandemic, right? Wipe off the global pandemic, and it has understood that the pandemic is due to the humans and humans have to be wiped off. Done. The entire population is wiped off. So I'm not saying that AI agents are doing it deliberately, but the wrong interpretation of our prompt, we can land up into the big problem. So just listen carefully, students. In next 2 or 3 years, you will see many messages or you will see many news in which a wrong prompt was given and this happened. Continual oversight. Autonomy does not mean the absence of control. You have to supervise. If you recall the incidents of the flight, the plane crashes, not of this recent one, the 2 years before, there was a malfunction of one switch. It was switching off continuously on its own, right? And that's the problem of the plane crash. Who will take the responsibility? The future agents should be perceived as a collaborators, not the replacements of the humans. Okay. So AI tutors that understands the learner journey and adapts teaching styles. AI researchers that collaborate to form hypotheses from millions of papers. AI scientists that run autonomous experiments in physics or biology. This should be our collaborators, our companions, rather than replacing us. It should be man versus it should not be man versus machine. It should be man with machine. Just try to think of this way. You are all the flag bearers. You are going to take the key positions in the system. Always remember that make the AI agents which help, which collaborate with the man, not competing with the man. Some success stories of the agentic AI. So the JP Morgan implemented an AI system called Coin, which uses AI agent to process large volumes of legal and financial documents. These agents assist with contract reviews, extract key information, and flag issues autonomously. Lot of time was saved. Uh, as we are progressing, as we are moving ahead, the luxury is time. Okay, time has got the value, and these AI agents will definitely help us to save the time. Cast AI. The autonomous agents for cloud infrastructure that automatically adjust compute resources, workload scaling, and cost management across multiple cloud providers. And the results were the reduction from 30% to 70%. Okay, the Cast AI, Siemens Gamsa, a major wind turbine manufacturer, implemented autonomous AI agents for predictive maintenance, monitoring sensors, anticipating failures, recommending automating maintenance actions. These are all good stories. Dush Telecom rolled out an internal AI agent for employees. Users can ask questions about internal policies, services. You don't require any person, any admin stuff is not necessary. Just go on asking to ask T and it will reply. So around 10,000 employees use this agent weekly. Then there is a Lemonade, an insurance tech company, used an AI agent Jim to handle claims end to end for renters, homeowners, insurance. But there are not always success stories, some failure stories which are necessary that you should be aware about it. Replit. A Replit creates the website on its own. If you are not aware, Replit. You just feed your, just give a good prompt there and it will create the website on its own. In 2025, recently, July 2025, Replit's AI agent deleted a live company database of over 1,200 executives and 1196 companies. The agent that falsely claimed that it had done so and gave itself a 95 upon 100 on a catastrophic scale. It means that there was something wrong and it is necessary that I should delete this data immediately. The CEO had to apologize. This was unacceptable and should never be possible. Why it failed? The agent had the permission to act, lacked safeguards and human oversight. Safeguards, guardrails, a very key thing to remember. Guardrails. We should be policing. There should be a policing of this AI agents. Guardrail will work any unethical, illegal thing which is being done by this AI agents, and it is necessity that there should be the formulation of the policy for the AI agents. It could because you all will be developing the AI agents, and if the policies are not there, we can land up in a big trouble. Autonomy without the control or good guardrail leads to a disasters. Simulated AI office study at Carnegie Mellon University. Researchers simulated a company with AI agents in roles like engineer, intern. The agents managed the task, but the problem was 20% of the results. One agent completed only 20% of its task. Some agents hoarded information, made power plays, self-appointed project lead, forgot the task, and there was a big problem. Okay. Now, this AI, it has also been seen that these AI agents start communicating with each other in such a language which cannot be identified even by the humans. And they start communicating with such a pace that it is beyond the explanation of the humans. So this is also to be avoided. Industry-wide, at present, there are high cancellation rates of agentic AI. According to the Gartner, 40% of agentic AI projects will be cancelled by end of 2027. Results are unclear. Now, why these AI agents are failing? I want the answer from your side. It's very promising. I know it's very promising. Things are very promising that we are making an AI agents. We are developing it. Why they are failing? Anybody?
There is no humans in the loop.
Anything else?
we can't get accurate value, which means sure.
Okay. Uh, See, you can purchase a car worth of 5 lakhs, 10 lakhs, 15 lakhs. There will be the sale of AI agents. There will be a browser to it, AI agents. It is going to happen. So some AI agents have been trained on, let's say, 4 billion neurons. Some AI agents have been built on 10 billion neurons. Definitely, those AI agents which have got a proper training, hmm, will have a better decision powers. There can be also the possibility that there can be a false claims by the company that our AI agents can do this and this and this, and this can also create a problem. Normally, the beta testing of these AI agents will not have been done. They are just given, they are just sold off, and when it comes to the ground reality, they are not performing well. Possibly these AI agents can work better in some situations in which the training was provided. Now they are not able to work well because because the environment has changed. We have to be very, very careful. Okay. But it's still useful in the medicines. An agentic medical AI can analyze patient records, retrieve clinical guidelines, cross check allergies, recommend possible treatment pathways, and explain why choose them. So, traditional AI will give you a medical facts. Agentic AI can act like your junior doctor who connects the dot. Mayo Clinic is using AI agents to summarize the patient histories before the doctor enters the room, saving 8 to 12 minutes per patient. Okay. Drug discovery. Vaccine creation creates a lot of time. Okay, a lot of time is necessary, but this simulation can be done very easily with with the help of AI agents, and we can develop a new molecule very easily. Hmm? So in silico medicine used AI agents to design a drug for pulmonary fibrosis. It reached phase 2 clinical trials in less than 2 years, a world record. Good. Continuous patient monitoring. Okay. In ICUs, neonatal units, cardiac wards, data flows every second. Humans can monitor all streams at once. Vitals can be tracked. Mount Sinai's AI warning agent predicts sepsis 4 to 6 hours earlier, saving the lives. Good. Uh, Personalized medicine, those who are passing through stress. Agentic AI studies genetics, lifestyle patterns, medical history, medication interactions, and then plans the best individualized treatment pathway. Surgical assistants and autonomous robots, mental health support agents, useful in military. Massive amounts of the data is there, satellite imagery, drone feeds, and on that basis, I have to become the strategic analyst. Patterns, anomalies, potential threats are to be detected, and the firing is to be done on its own, right? Misinterpretation, wrong threat escalation, though there can be a wars in two countries. Real-time tactical support in combat or crisis, time is everything. So agentic AI systems can simulate scenarios in seconds, recommend safest route, predict enemy movement. This does not mean AI replaces generals. It acts like a chess engine advising a human player. Autonomous or semi-autonomous vehicles, we know that it can be deployed during the war. Logistics planning and coordination, it can be used there also. Cyber defense, some successful models we are aware about Israel's Iron Dome, right? See how it's working. Failure scenarios. AI vision misidentifies civilians as combatants and it starts firing, right? Misidentification, there can be a lot of tragedy to it. Now comes, can I build a career in agentic AI? Yes. So what role you can have? Build agents that can reason, plan, and take autonomous actions. Skills needed: Python, APIs, LangChain, prompt engineering, state and memory management, right? You can become the multi-agent system architect. Skills needed: distributed computing, knowledge of planner, critic, executor models, evaluating coordination strategies. So, which are the platforms which you should learn? That also I'll explain. Wait a minute. No, it's not a summary. Summary, I'll take it later on. Gradio. Very useful package for making the AI agent. Gradio. Lot of tutorials are available, right, on Gradio. So I can create the text boxes, chat interfaces, drop downs very easily. Hugging Face, if you want to work in images and videos, Hugging Face is the thing which you should learn for making the AI agents. This is marvelous. N8N. It's just drag and drop. I'll just show it here. N8N Flow Builder. Extremely powerful for making AI agents. Here is it. See this. The AI agent memory tool. Now I'm connecting the theory with the practical. So I'm giving the memory, chat model, tool, can be calculator, can be calendar, can be the web browser, right? You'll find a lot many videos on it. N8N. Next is Zapier. This is also a good one. Zapier, creating the workflow builder. These are all drag and drop models. Zapier. Can you see all of you? See, just drag it, drop it, and build the model. Still one is there, and that is Make. Make, name of the is Make Flow Builder. Yeah, this one. Automate your work with Make. Okay, so if you learn these three, a lot of opportunities are there in the industry. Let's come back here. So what's a summary of all this? LLMs are the brains. Okay, just a minute. Tools are the hands, memory is the experience, guardrails are the rules of the game, action orchestration is the workflow, autonomous decision making is the initiative, the theme of today. And agent frameworks like LangChain help out to pull all this together into a working system. So thank you all of you. I hope you enjoyed this class. Any questions are there? Please ask. Any questions? Any questions are there? Please ask. I hope you enjoyed the session. Right? Just a minute. Now you want to learn many things in data science, machine learning, and artificial intelligence. I'll give you the method to it. Okay, just be with me. Can you see the screen, all of you? Just say, can you see the screen? Screen is visible? Hello? No?
No, sir.
Right. I'll insist that you go on my channel. Just a minute. Sharing the screen with all of you. Is the screen visible? Please confirm.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
See, then this is the name of my channel, Dhawal Mehta. go in the playlist. Okay, go in the playlist. So it's a destination for learning data science, machine learning, and artificial intelligence. So here you will find the videos on Stata, large language model agents, Jamovi, SPSS, machine learning using Orange. Tutorials are there. Just go there. All of you go on YouTube. Please go there. Are you able to access? Just check it. And I also insist that you subscribe it, okay? So that you can come to know our my new videos.
Yes, sir. I subscribed.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Okay. Now, you will find the videos on qualitative data analysis, prompt engineering. 21 videos are there. Generative AI, R, AI tools for researcher, Power BI, Altrex, machine learning using Altrex, MS, machine learning using NIME, Tableau, artificial intelligence, Smart PLS, machine learning using Python, right? Rapid Miner. And I go on uploading the things, and this is R and R Studio, right? Any questions are there? Please ask. Any questions?
Sir, can you share the roadmap for learning ML?
Roadmap for learning AI ML, just write down. First, statistics. In statistics also you should be aware about the probabilities, correlation, regression. After that, once you clear the statistics, you should move to supervised learning, unsupervised learning. In supervised learning, you should learn linear regression, logistic regression. Okay. In unsupervised learning, clustering algorithms are necessary. Once that is clear, the next step is the validation of this program which you have done. Then you start learning. After machine learning, you start learning prompt engineering. Okay. AI agents, creating the AI agents is a little bit different from the statistics. So you can start AI agents right now. It's not necessary that the statistics is necessary for AI agents. Okay.
Okay, sir,
Any other
thank you.
question? Any other question? Where should we start to make career in AI engineer? See, you should have a good LinkedIn profile, and N8N gives you an opportunity that you have made this model, you have made this model. Start posting somewhere in the LinkedIn. Okay, so someone will notice and give you an opportunity. But at present, AI agent is still in a nascent stage. Okay, we have not evolved so much. Possibly after 2 or 3 years, the opportunity will strike, and there will be a lot of requirement for creating an AI agents. But at present, it's a good thing also that as it's coming up, we can learn it. We can learn it faster, and we can deploy it on our system. Okay. You can also see my LinkedIn profile where I regularly post the things related to artificial intelligence. Just go on LinkedIn and write Dhawal Mehta. Okay. This is the thing. Go on LinkedIn and write Dhawal Mehta. You can also remain in touch with me. I'm posting my mobile number. Okay. So I hope you all enjoyed the lecture. Thank you, Nilgiri Society, for inviting me. Thank you. Any other questions are there? Please ask. Please ask. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, sir, for being here with us today and sharing your valuable knowledge and providing such an engaging session. We hope to get to learn from you again in the future. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you. Thank you.
And to all the participants, thank you for joining us. This was day one of our 3-day Agentic AI series. We hope to see you again on 12th of November at 3 p.m. for day two. And till then, stay curious and keep learning. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.
Can we get PPT of this lecture?
Okay, regarding the PPT, we will ask Sir, and if he agrees, then we'll get it from him and we'll forward it to you guys. I hope that works. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you so much for joining.